Hey fam, how's it going? Thank you for joining me in this round of an all signs tarot reading. Now keep in mind when it comes to community readings that it may not resonate, and if it doesn't, that's okay. However, I feel that if you were drawn to this video, that it's because there's something within it that's meant for you to hear. So, let's see what we can get into. Okie dokie, I have already pre-shuffled, so let's go ahead and do as we do and cut the decks together, starting with the archetypes. The forest. This card speaks of the path. There's this vibe of being unsure if you're on the right path, having difficulty believing that whatever path you take, whatever choices you're making for yourself, as long as you're honoring yourself and your truth, then you are on the right path. It's when we live for others, we do what others are telling us to do, that we get a bit astray. Loud car. That we get a bit astray with it, right? So don't worry. As long as you're being true to yourself, you're heading in the right direction. As long as you remember that being true to yourself means that you can evolve. You can change your mind, right? You can take a little, seat and have a breather if you need to. There's plenty along the way to nourish you. And the forest is also full of guides if you're open to them, right? But this is your life. This is your free will. I love this card. It's so pretty. Consider for a moment your earliest memory of the forest. It's likely it included all the mythic dynamics of this archetypal space. A little fear, a little enchantment, perhaps losing your way. And this green gem here for the heart chakra, perhaps discovering a secret mystical treasure. Such is the magic of the forest. It requires first that you enter it, and then that you get lost within it. You may think there is a path to lead you straight through, but soon enough you'll be on what is known as the pathless path. There are tricksters here, dense foliage, and entanglement. But equally present are the glimmers of fairy light and friends among the trees. You are on an adventure now, and there's no turning back. So embrace the dim light and the moving shadows, whether literal or imaginal. Brave the forest and get lost getting found. Kim just put it better than me. Whatever path we're on, as long as it's our chosen path, then we're going the right way. And you have been learning how to trust that, how to trust yourself again, if not for the first time. Honor that. Okay. Moving on to the Oracle deck. Ooh, okay, I guess we're doing two. Hey, we saw the Sun card recently. We've seen a lot of Sun cards recently, actually. But two wanted to come play, apparently. Paint the sun back into your sky, and don't be afraid to sing. Who silenced you? Who made you feel like your opinion doesn't matter? A part of this journey is finding your voice, knowing that you have a right to speak up for yourself and defend yourself and call bullshit when it enters your path, right? Don't mind me as I pick. You've been in the darkness, and maybe you've been there long enough that it became comfortable but it is not at all where you belong. You do have a voice. However it emerges from you, right? Maybe you're better at writing or typing than you are at speaking. Maybe it flows more freely and eloquently. Whatever form of your speech, your voice, you have a right to it, and no one has a right to take it from you. If that's the advice you're receiving, it's not to heed. It's not meant to be taken. You know what I mean? I trust that this is coming through clear. That instead of when you hit rock bottom and you're in the dark, instead of grabbing a shovel, grab a ladder. Not only should you be painting the sun back into your sky and welcoming a new dawn, welcoming the parting of the trees, but the light is within you. I'm going to grab the book for Spaceship, though. It's been a minute since I've seen this card. This is one of the final cards in the deck. There are 45 cards in this deck. You've been made to believe that your voice, that your unique point of view in this world isn't worth very much. Let me tell you, that couldn't be further from the truth. Your words are worth all the stars in the night sky. So don't forget to sing when you have the chance. That right there. Someone is a singer who hasn't been singing, who's afraid of singing. You have nothing to be afraid of. That is your gift, one of them. And it should be shared. For all you know, you have one of those voices that is going to help people in their times of need. Isn't music like that? It can be a form of meditation for some. And you have a right to that. You have a right to be in the spotlight. Okay? Damn, it's clarification time. Listen, if you don't like me joking around when I sing, then maybe this isn't the channel for you, because I am a silly, silly person. And this is YouTube. We're going to lighten the mood a wee bit, okay? No harm, no foul. I like to think of the tarot portion of the program as a story with different chapters. We're going to do 8 chapters and 1 epilogue. Consider these the prologues. Chapter 1 is the Hermit. Maybe for you, instead of a mountaintop, it is the forest. I live in the Pacific Northwest. How about you? I'm always surrounded by trees. I'm kind of tired of the pine needles coming into my home, needing me to vacuum every single dang day. But ongoing battle. This is also the Virgo card. You don't need to be a Virgo to enjoy the readings on this channel. I'm a Virgo, so I just want to hang and chill. You know what I'm saying? I just want to chill. And the Hermit is really good at hanging out and just chilling. But one of my favorite things about this card is the star, is the light that guides the Hermit. That inner light that should be allowed to shine from within you, because it's going to help us on this path. I say us because these readings are for my kindred souls. I'm usually right here with you. Chapter 2. But you're not meant to hide out forever. You're not meant to be so isolated. You're meant to share your gifts. You're meant to have friends and a community that you can celebrate with. And it looks to me like you have many reasons to celebrate. This person in the foreground is dressed in red, and that speaks to passions. It's like things coming to fruition, right? And celebrating all of this hard work, celebrating being on the right path and doing what you're meant to be doing. You know, we hermited away to get everybody else's opinion out of your system and to reclaim the light within you. But now it's time to come out. Now it's time to be surrounded by those who match your energy. And you know well enough to be able to trust yourself now. Chapter 3. It's called Thriving. Oh, the pentacles aren't just money, although there's plenty of money going on right there. It's everything. It's all of the seeds planted. Like, looky, they've got all these fruits and vines around them, and this queen is thriving. Even this rabbit here is a sign of nature and nurturing. You've been going deep within, trying to get your head on right, trying to reclaim your soul and who you are. And it's working. It is absolutely working. Okay? And sharing your gifts is only going to enable you more and more. You know what to do. You know what I mean? There's a big difference between running off to Hollywood at 15 and running off to Hollywood at 35. I don't know if that, is calling anyone out specific. But you know what I mean? Like, when we're younger, we're so full of being told what to do. Okay, you have to make a choice for the rest of your life when you're not even 18 yet. But then, the truth is, you can change your mind at any time. You can have as many new beginnings and fresh starts as you want. You want to move? All right. What do you got to do? You got to save up some money, make sure that you have enough for first, last, and deposits. Or maybe you're moving into a home of your own, a whole new kingdom to thrive with. Maybe this point of the path is taking you away from everything you've ever known. And that's good. Because how did you wind up here in the first place, right? We're letting go of the things that never served. We're letting go of survival mode because we know what to do. You've handled every challenge that has come your way. Everything has worked out thus far. You have control over your life. It's for you to have control over, not someone else. It's yours. There's more to that. I'm trying to figure out how to put words to that vibe. There's a fear of others because of all the damage that has been done in the past. And it's just simply not necessary anymore. Hopes and dreams. Oh, look at that. The thriving. Jeez Louise. Okay, listen, it's time to come out. It's time to shine, whatever that means for you, okay? This isn't just your hopes and dreams. This is the light that has been guiding you this entire time. The light that has been trying to guide you, and you hear it now. You see it now. You're allowing it now. As you should. It's kind of the whole point, right? Ooh, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Make some room for the other chapters that are going to come right under here. Under the Hermit card is the Knight of Cups. Ooh, yeah. fam. Oh, you have love coming to you. Darn tootin', right? You have learned how to open, or you're learning how to open yourself up to all of the wonderful things that the universe has been wanting to share with you. If you could only see how worthy you are. Those are affirmations that you can use. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to feel fulfilled. I deserve to live the life I've been longing for. I deserve to be surrounded and enveloped by love. I mean, enveloped is kind of, you know what I mean? Healthy coping mechanisms, fam. Healthy. All right? You've been doing so much healing, and now it's time to open and receive. I've been seeing this card. You're ready, fam. This is confirmation. This is a heck of a lot of encouragement, but this is a lot of confirmation. I feel like you know what you want, and you know what to do. And the things that you're unsure of, the things that you can't see, you're open to the guidance you are receiving every single day. You're meant to shine, fam. You are meant to shine. What's coming up underneath the Three of Cups? Hey, the Page of Swords. There's that clarity. This message received. Don't lose sight of the light within you ever again. You have a right to be deserving. I just feel like you deserve this. You do deserve this. You've always deserved this. You didn't deserve rock bottom. But you also deserve to come out of it. You deserve to heal. You deserve to thrive. You deserve clarity in the situation. Maybe you've been misunderstood a lot. Maybe people have twisted your words and they've been gaslighting you. You see through it now. And if you're ever confused, not only are you going to have people coming into your life who will help you, who will support you and enable you, you're going to be able to understand. You're going to experience life with clarity now. But there's a message coming through, not just with what we're receiving here with these cards. There's stuff coming in that is able to now. It's able to now. Wow. 2 days in a row with this one. You've worked long and hard for this. You've put in the time and effort. You set yourself away so that you weren't distracted anymore. All distractions were cleared the heck out of the way. And you've been working, you've been mastering skills, yourself, your mind, opening your heart, meditation. Maybe you've gone back to school. Maybe you've been doing vocal exercises and such. Whatever it is for you, this is mastery. I love how these cards are lining up. What's underneath the star, fam? Okay. To love is to be loved, fam. Love yourself. Love yourself. It's not selfish. It's not a stereotypical form of narcissism. If you're returning, and I'm repeating myself, clearly it's needed. The Lover's card isn't just about love coming in. It's able to come in because you've learned self-love. You've learned how. You've learned what you truly need to thrive. In the letting go of everybody else's opinions, right? Why would you follow the advice of someone who's still torturing themselves? Someone who hasn't figured out what they need. They're too busy lashing out and judging others and pointing out someone else's flaws and not realizing that they're putting their own insecurities out on display. Be guided by your light. It all starts with love. The ability to do the things that we do comes from the acceptance of oneself. Learning and knowing healthy coping mechanisms, tapping into our passions, our creativities. There's no actual wand card out yet, but I'm noticing it on the Hermit. Loud car. The Hermit has accepted the guidance received from the universe. We're able to connect with the divine universe because we ourselves are divine beings within these human bodies. Whatever that means for you, whether it's the Holy Spirit or just, the universe. Atheism and Buddhism really aren't that far from one another. The law of attraction and everything that Neville Goddard and Abdullah have been teaching over these decades, a century, it's basically the same as Buddhism. We are Christ of our own realities. We choose our lives. Our minds create our reality. Our thoughts create our reality. Maybe that's what you've been working on because you've come to recognize that, and things have been able to change because hey, I finally got there. Fam, I seriously just need to put these out and then go to town, don't I? We went on an adventure. What's the epilogue? Hey, there's that clarity. With all of this wisdom gained, yesterday we saw the Justice card. Here's another card, one of the second of the three, where the sword is going straight up. There's no confusion. We're seeing through the illusions of the world. That's an affirmation I was doing just a little bit ago. Listen, don't underestimate affirmations. Our subconscious doesn't give a shit. Our subconscious doesn't have bias. It flings back at us everything that it has been taught. And that's how we end up in rock bottom. Because we've been receiving bullshit from people and we were taught to allow it. And we're not doing that anymore. What has all of this work been for if not to thrive and shine? Know thyself. Accept thyself. For you are doing nothing wrong. Another loud car at a very particular point in the conversation, fam. You've got this. We have two queens out here. Nurturing. It's very internal. It's very you can speak with care and love but also with clarity and truth. Maybe you feel bad for some of the things that you say sometimes, because that is a double-edged sword. Another loud car. But this queen is dressed in white and has all of these puffy white clouds behind her. There are clouds on her cloak. And there's also a lot of red. Red for passion, blue for our mental awareness, our intuition, our connection with the divine, the ability to be led by that light within ourselves. And no matter what anybody says now, it doesn't persuade us. It doesn't affect us the same way anymore. Thank goodness, because fucking A, dude. Jeez Louise. What are the extra notes for this session? What? Clean house. Literally. Have you been so caught in depression that you're a bit behind on things? That can help with our mental state. I know everybody blah, 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 but no, really, literally, clean up. Because if you're about to move, it's just going to make it easier. Hey! Right? Seriously, I want to put a dumpster in the driveway and just throw so many things out into it. Zero fucks. It's time to clean house. That can mean removing people from your life that simply don't belong in it. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Loving from arm's length. All too many of us have family members who have been hindering us and yappity yapping at us every freaking chance they get. We'll just be minding our business and they're like, you know. You should take it to the mirror because I don't care anymore. Who's the Taurus? My moon is in Taurus. How about you? Tauruses are known for being stubborn, but they're also known for being very hard workers. Very determined. Stubborn or determined. I'm looking at the numbers now. I mean, it's 17, but 6, there's a 7 there. 8, 9. The numbers just keep numbering, if you ask me. And on the bottom, I love synchronicities. Yeah, to me, synchronicities are the thumbs up. Like, yes, keep going, keep going. You don't necessarily have to veer left because of 333 or whatever. It's the universe encouraging you, reminding you that you're not alone in this. You're connected. And you have a right to be. Okay? Thank you so much for hanging out with me in this reading. I got there eventually. I really appreciate the company. You stuck it out the whole time. That means a lot to YouTubers, okay? Thank you so much. And please always remember that I love you.